My name is Angenett Curry, and I am the CEO and owner of Prospective Vision Solutions LLC, doing business as PBS Financial Coaching and Services. I am outside enjoying this beautiful day on this Monday evening. I am recording this. This is going to be pre-recorded, but I wanted to give you guys some information. Um, for the Team Bun Tuesday, Jessica asked me to record a video, and here it is. This is some tips and advice I wanted to give you guys for so as business owners that could maybe help and assist as you go through your journey as being the owner and operator of your company. I wanted to say it is very important to be resilient and to remain flexible when you're owning your business. For me, since 2016, I've started my business in June of 2016. Since then, I have made many changes, many changes because things change, situation change, lifestyle change, and then sometimes you may have to move. You may have to stop your business and start your business because of finances or personal problems. So resilience means being able to stay the long haul no matter what goes on in your business. And I know sometimes life happens and people go through a lot of things in their lifetime, and it tests the business, right? Sometimes, you may have to deal with small children, and it's hard for you to run a business with small children, or you may have a babysitter, and then the babysitter changes, and you may have to stay at home with your child. Um, and so you have to try to figure out a way that you can work your business from home. For me, I want to give you my story and hope that this reaches the person that it needs to reach, and give you some advice of what you need to do and maybe help you on your journey. As I stated, I started my business in 2016, June of 2016. I first originally started my business as a bath and body company. Some of you that been with me in the long haul know this. I started out selling part-time. I started out having my business part-time. Oh, sorry, my phone just dropped. I started out having my business part-time, going to um being a vendor at some of the trade shows, the furniture markets. They will have events and things like that. I was working full time at Itawamba Community College in financial aid as the student loan coordinator, but I was a single parent with 5 children, and I was purchasing a home at that time, and I just wasn't quite making enough money to make ends meet. Um, to keep me from having to get a second job to be away from my children more, I decided to create something that would allow me to be at home, but still make money on the side. So I started researching bath and body products because for me, I can't use everybody's bath and body products. Like soaps breaks me out. So there are certain soaps that I can use and certain soaps that I can't use. But I found out that homemade soaps are better for me because it doesn't have the chemicals in it, and it doesn't have, parabens and stuff like that in it. So my skin doesn't break out as bad. Um, and so that's how I started doing the research, trying to figure out how to make my own soap because uh, buying soap at the store is very expensive when you try to buy natural soaps, organic soaps at the store. It's like $5, $6. Right now, they're like $7 and $8 a bar or more. It depends where you go to buy the soap. Um, and I started doing that So then I started giving it out to family and friends, and they loved it so much. They started recommending me to people in their area, in their community. Hey, Angenett makes this really nice soap that soap that really good on your skin, have your skin soft. The lotion, I made a special lotion for people with psoriasis or eczema that would sometimes you break out with rashes and things like that. So I made soaps and lotions for those type of people, and it really worked. And so the word got out, and then when I started going to trade shows and events and things like that, people started stopping and buying my products. And so that was a very lucrative product, but it was very time consuming trying to make the soaps and the lotion. I would work from 8 to 5. That was my normal hour, Monday through Friday. And then when I get home, I will make the soap. The process is demanding for those of you that have made homemade soap before. You know the process is demanding. You have to, mix everything. Then you have to let it sit, and it takes 6 to 8 weeks for the cure. And so it's a process. And then with me going to the trade shows and the vendor events, if you go for the weekend, you have to stay the whole weekend. If you don't come the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they can refuse you when you apply for the next vendor event. They could deny your application because they want a pack house. They want it full, and they want you there from the time they start to the time it closes. Okay. And if you leave early, you have to have permission to leave early. You just can't up and leave. Okay. Because they want that area full to show people, that we could pack a house and, to give everybody an opportunity to shop. Um, and so it was just demanded on me because I would work through the week and then come home and make soap. Sometimes I'll be up to 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning making soaps, and then still being a mom, cooking, cleaning, things like that. So it was just very demanding. While I was at Heinz being in Itawamba, I'm gonna get to Heinz because I work for Heinz too now. But while I was at Itawamba, I saw in financial aid that there was a lot of parents bringing their children in to apply for student loans as a second income. They would use student loans to buy cars, pay bills, do anything else that they needed to do. So the parents would get the children to come in, and then when I do my student loan counseling, as we do that, it's one of the questions that you ask, why, what was the purpose of the student loan? And more answers would be, well, my mom told me to apply for a student loan, or my dad told me to apply for a student loan because they need help paying their bills. They need to do this. My mama need a car. We need transportation. So they're going to use the student loan to take care of that. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I try? I was like, we need somebody to talk about this, to show people how they can start saving money, start putting money up, start doing things outside of trying to get student loans or putting their kids in debt just so they can pay bills. And so I closed the well, I closed the Bath and Body product. I started selling that from home instead of going to vendors. So I kept my clientele is what I did, but I stopped going to the vendor shows. So I will only make Bath and Body products for the clientele that I had. And then sometimes I would sell online. I added sea moss for those of you that have purchased sea moss from me. I got into that because COVID had hit and a lot of people was getting sick, and I did my research on sea moss and found out sea moss helped cure or deter COVID. Okay. Um, but then I started doing the financial literacy, and that's when I founded PBS Financial Coaching and Services. and it was under Perspective Vision Solutions LLC. And so what I did was I made Perspective Vision Solutions LLC my umbrella company, and then I made Anchors Bath and Body under it was a company under the umbrella company, and then PBS Financial Coaching was also under that. So as I started with PBS Financial Coaching and Services, I just started out with family and friends, helping them fix their credit, helping them work on their finances, helping them create budgets, and things like that to get some type of financial stability. As I did that, again, I started getting referrals from family and friends, referring people to me to help them. So it branched out, and then the people that came to me started referring me their friends and family to help. And so it became very popular at the time, and I started branching out. So what I did was I was making more, and it was less stressful with the PBS Financial Coaching and Services. So what I did was I just made a decision to just close the Anchors Bath and Body because that took way too much time to do. And I wanted freedom is what I was chasing. I was chasing something that I could do to help people that wouldn't allow me to spend a lot of my time to where I could just do it from home. I could make it a virtual business, and I didn't really have to go in and meet with people because at that time COVID was really strong and we really couldn't go anywhere. There was, it was months where we really couldn't go anywhere. And so I decided to make my business virtual to where I do my classes, I do my trainings, I do everything online. So that's why you have to be resilient because during COVID, a lot of businesses closed because they just didn't know how to pivot. They didn't know how to make that change. They didn't know how to make it work from home. And with me, um, with my business, it was kind of easy for me to transfer from um seeing clients and doing seeing clients and doing in-person workshops to going to doing webinars and doing my consultations online. So what I did was I got with Jessica, and she told me about HoneyBook. And I was like, I never tried HoneyBook. I really don't know much about it. I've heard about it, but I just really don't know much about it. And she was like, I think it'll really work for you for what you're doing, and you could set your business up to basically do everything. You could make payments, you could do your classes, you could sell your products and everything under one company. And I was like, let me take a look at that. So when I did research HoneyBook, I reached out to them and told them what type of business I was and what I was trying to do. Y'all, these people helped me from start to finish. They wrote out my contract for me. Well, I wrote the contract out, but they edited and created it on HoneyBook for me where I didn't have to do it. They did my contracts, my agreements, my packages, like they set all of that up, and all I had to do was go in and put the company information and add whatever I wanted to add. They also showed me how to go in and edit the information that they put in, which was really, really amazing. So I created my virtual business on HoneyBook, my financial literacy business on HoneyBook. I was able to do everything that I needed from start to finish, even schedule my appointments, schedule the classes, they could make payments. Everything was done through HoneyBook. And I only paid $9 a month to this day. $9 a month, and that's all I paid. So those of you that have service structures, or even if you have products that you want to sell, You can create that on HoneyBook and only pay $9 a month for it. Instead of, some people, if you just want to start out small and you can't afford to pay for like a website to get created and things like that, you can go through HoneyBook and set it up that way and only pay $9 a month. That's just an idea. So I went through HoneyBook. Um, I'm trying to see how far, because I don't want to go over. Um, and so I went through HoneyBook and I started getting clients that way. So what I wanted to do was I was like, okay, I got to figure out a way that I can get people in to where they can find me. So what I did was I put a button on my website to where they can click for credit services. So that way, if they wanted to get credit repair, if they wanted assistance with credit services, they can go to services and then under that, click the button and go to credit services. Now I don't offer credit services anymore because that aspect, the business part of that has declined for me. And then there is a lot of negative um, feedback you get for assisting people with credit. One of the main problems I was having was with me doing credit repair, the system that I use to make it cost effective to keep you from having to pay. And my prices was very low compared to other credit repair services. And I wanted to do it like that because I know people in our neighborhoods or people that I work with don't have a lot of money to pay to get their credit fixed, but they really, really want to get their credit fixed, but they don't have the money to do so. And so I wanted to find a way where I can make it cost effective so they won't have to pay a lot of money to try to uh better themselves, better their lives, and so they can get what they want. So the company that I worked with, I was able to um get the clients to order their credit reports themselves. And if they order the credit report themselves, then I won't have to pay to get access to their credit report. And that is a $35 fee by itself. So every time you order a credit report, if you go to a bank or something like that, they're going to charge you $35 if they have to pull your credit report. So to keep me from having to charge my client every time, I would just ask them to order the credit report themselves, and then they send it to me, and then I go over and look and see, what needs to be changed or what has been changed. That became a problem because a lot of people didn't have time to do it. They didn't want to do it. They kept forgetting. And so weeks will go by and I haven't received a credit report. I can't review what I need to review. And it was just, it was just stressful trying to get the information from the clients. So I made the decision about a month ago to just stop, you know, I don't want to do credit repair anymore. It's just uh more menial, and it's trying to get information from people is like pulling teeth. And you have to remember the reason why we have bad credit is because we're not being disciplined and we're not taking care of our business like we're supposed to. And so it shows when you're working with those clients, it really shows. And so now all I do is just I'm pivoting. You see, I'm going through that. So I started out with the Bath and Body, then I went to the credit repair, financial services, and now I am where I want to be. This is the realm that I want to be in. This is the niche that I want to be in because it allows me to sit at home, uh, talk to my clients. I could do everything from home. Okay. So what I do now is I just provide the webinars, workshops. Sometimes if I need to go and do a workshop outside of my home instead of a webinar, I can plan that on my own time whenever I um, feel like I want to, I want to do it. But now it's just I just do webinars. I help people fix budgets. I create budgets for them. We do one-on-one sessions. I do trainings. I create worksheets and sell those for people. I have a line of financial literacy books for children, adults, teenagers. I also have credit repair books, so that way, if they, want to get assistance and they can't afford it, they can buy the book, and the book will take them step by step on how to do so. So just know in your business, it's going to, and the reason why I'm going through all of this is because I want you to understand that my journey has been all over the place. Right now, I am in North Carolina, Camp Lejeune. My daughter's in the military. She got deployed last year, and I had to take care of her three kids, well, two kids, because the other one was the baby one, baby girl. She was with the dad's mother, and then I had the two oldest grandchildren. But in order for me to do that, I had to, pivot my life. I had to take them with me sometimes when I had to do my workshops, but my business allowed me to do that. I was able to take my grandkids with me to do my workshops. And when I had to do webinars, they went back there in their back room and played while I conducted the webinar. So my lifestyle was able to change. Now, I do work with Hines Community College now part-time. I was full-time and I went part-time because there was, some situations going on with my granddaughter. She started getting in trouble because she was having a lot of stress with moving back and forth. She was just she was having a hard time coping with her mother being gone away from her for so long because my daughter was gone for like almost a year. She was gone, so my granddaughter was having problems coping with that because her and her mom was really close. She felt like she didn't have anybody to talk to. And so I made the decision to move them back to where they live, which is North Carolina, because I know it was stressful for her, and I just felt like it was gonna be better, and it will make her feel better because she can sleep in her own bed. She can go in her mom room and sleep in their bed. So it was a sense of connection to where she felt connected to the house because this is, the last place where they all were. So I packed up my life and I moved to North Carolina because I felt like I could make that sacrifice for my daughter and my kids because she is serving our company, country. She is serving our country, keeping us safe. The least I could do was to do this. So I went part-time with Hines Community College. I made the decision to go part-time and I moved to North Carolina. Now, when I did that, I didn't have any income because when I first left Hines, it was just, you know, I just resigned. I resigned and decided to leave. About a month later, they called me and said, "Hey, we really need you. Nobody else can do what you do. Um, we really need you. Is there any way you can work for us part-time? You can work from home. You can work on your own time. We'll make it easy for you. We just need your help." That's why it's always good to do your best when you're at a place. Um, you do what you need to do. You do your job. You come to work. You show up. Don't do the minimum. You always ask questions because because I was in that realm and I did my job and I did my job well and I came to show up and I wasn't lazy. I completed what I needed to complete and I learned things. I adapted to the position and I learned things. And I think the reason why they offered me that position was because I was so good at it. I hardly ever called out. I was there and present and I did my job. So they offered me the position and asked me if I wanted to work part-time and I accepted that. So now I work for Hines Community College part-time from my time, which is Eastern time, is from 9 to 1. But Central time, your guys' time, Central time is from 8 to 12 through the week, Monday through Friday. And then after that, I work for me. So when I plan something, when I schedule meetings, when I schedule workshops, webinars, or anything like that, it is after I get off at Hines. So it's after 1 o'clock when I schedule it. So that way I could be present. I could still work for Hines and still work for myself. Um, so when you're in your business, guys, always remain flexible. Always know that things could change on a whim. Um, Life happens and you just have to flow with it. So try to figure out ways when you do go through stressful times or you do have to make a decision, where do I close my business or how can I run my business to where I don't have to close? So sit down and think about it. Can I work it from home? Can I bake from home? Can I, do this while the kids are asleep? Can I um figure out a way to manage my business? And the best thing for me from running my business from home, and this may be reasonable for some people, but for me is I don't have any overhead. Like I don't have a light bill, water bill, gas bill. I'm on my own time. I don't have to come in a storefront. I can take off whenever I want. I can work outside. I can work inside. I can work at McDonald's. I am totally fluid. Like I can go anywhere. I can go out of town. I can go on vacation. I can sit at a beach as long as they got internet. I can sit at a beach and sit outside and work outside. I love that, and that's the flexibility that I want. Always remain flexible. Always run your business to where you can be anywhere running your business, even if you sell tangible products, make it to where they can order it online. Make it to if you got cookies, you can package cookies up and seal them and sell them online. Um, so just remember that you can run your business however you like. Don't get frustrated. Don't just up and close. Don't, get mad at other people because they're not helping you. You are the owner, operator, CEO, secretary, finance secretary. You are the manager, the supervisor, the employee. So it's up to you to make that business the way you want to. Okay. It's up to you to create that business the way you want to. Um, I wanted to show you guys how my business is set up so that way you can understand what I do, how I do it. And so uh, Oh, let me mention this too. I am I register my business with the Better Business Bureau, and that has worked for me so good because I have had several government offers because my business, when they go in and research my business or search my business, it has that Better Business Bureau, or if they call the Better Business Bureau and ask about my business, I have an A+ rating, which means that I don't have any complaints. I don't have any bad marks. Nobody has reported my business on anything. And it makes a difference when you're working with the big companies, because they want to know if you're legit, especially if you're a work from home company like I am. And that rating really helps me because I am a work from home company and my address is a work from home address. And I know a lot of people tell you not to use your home address as your work from home address. It has not hindered me from nothing. I have received grants, I have received loans. I was able to open my bank account. I was able to get my SAMS registration from the government. I was able to get my minority woman owned certification. I was able to get everything that I needed using my home address and my personal phone number and my personal email. So don't let people, talk you into spending all this money trying to get this, trying to get that, trying to get this, trying to get that. And then when you do make money, all your money are going toward fees, registrations, and you don't really need it, honestly. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't need none of that. But I do suggest that if you can't afford to get a website, get with Jessica because she has monthly payments. She makes it feasible for you where you can, pay by the month to get your website up and running. But if you can't afford, what she charged, then try Honeybook. $9 a month. Try Honeybook, and you can do everything through Honeybook. You can set up your payments. You can add your products. You can add your services. You can do contracts. Um, Set up appointments. All of that. You can do it all through Honeybook for $9 a month. Okay, so let's go to my website. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys so I can show you everything, all of my stuff. So the first thing I want to show you is my Facebook private group is 724. This is where it is. You can type this in Facebook and it'll pull it up. I ask everybody to join this group because it has information on how to fix your credit. It has information on businesses. It also has information on how to budget, anything. If you're trying to get your finances in order and you're trying to take care of everything, guys, this is where you need to go, and it's free. All the information in here is free, and you can go to. I have guides that you can go to, and it has forms that you can print out. It has budget sheets that you can print out. It has the how to set up your bank account. All of that is in here under the 724. Any information that I feel can help you guys, I share it. You click under files, and this is all the files that I have, guys. I think it's over 100 files in here. This is all the files that I have. So you can go through all those files and it'll show you, see, 10 steps of getting out of debt, all those files. So you can get that for free. Okay, this is a free information group for those of you that are trying to get your finances together, that are trying to learn how to budget, that's trying to create a savings emergency account, that's trying to learn how to invest. Guys, I show you how to do all of that. These are the guides, which means that you have week 1. It goes all the way up to week 12. If you go through the weeks, like it'll show you how to do all of that. And all you do is just click on the videos, you click on the shows you how to fix your own credit. I don't fix credit anymore, but this shows you how to actually fix your own credit, how to write the letters, how to save money, you know, how to save money for that house or down payment, your closing costs, because a lot of people, when they start buying a house, they really don't know the steps. I know when I first started looking or first, got in the process of wanting to purchase a home, I really didn't know where to go, didn't know how to start. So this right here shows you what to do in 12 steps. All you have to do is just sign up for the 724 private Facebook group, and you get access to all of this for free. And like I said, I do add videos and information and sheets and stuff if I find it relevant, and if I find that it's going to help you through, I will add it here. Um, this is I just my business Facebook page. Let me go to that. Hold on just a second. I got out of it. So this is my business Facebook page. So if you go to Facebook and you type in PBS Financial Coaching and Services, this is information that I have on budgeting. Like it tells you how to get approved for a new loan. All my personal videos, all that is on there. Um, see, all relevant information I post that I think can help you guys. This is my daughter, y'all. This is when she came home. Man, we cried that day. We were so excited. So this is her family, her husband, my 2 grandkids that I kept, and then this is the little mini me. Um, and man, it was a joy to have them, to take care of them, because I was able to provide that peace of mind for my daughter, and I know that meant everything to her. Um, to have that peace of mind that they were at home, they were safe, they were able to go to school. She knew they were eating. She knew that they were being well taken care of while she was thousands of miles away. So it was great. Challenging, but great. um, so yeah. So this is my products. Remember, I told you you have to remain flexible. I've added printed products to my website to where I sell t-shirts and everything. And I don't even have t-shirts in stock. So what I did was I created an account on Printify, and I created the shirts. And so when a person go to my website and order a shirt, I don't even touch it, but I get paid. I get paid. So add things like that to your website. Add shirts and Printify. My goal is I want to make money, but I don't want to physically touch the things to make money, like investments and things like that. So I try to research ways that I can make money without me having to use my personal time, without me having to use my physical labor to get this done. Okay. This is another one of my shirts on my website. And what I did was I ordered the shirts, and so people can see what they actually look like. I mean, they're nice. Like I said, I created an account on Printify, and they print the shirts. They print the shirts and they send them to the customer. I don't do anything. I don't do anything. Um, and I just ordered samples so I could see what they look like, what they feel like. so I can know what the customers are getting. Because you can change the person that, like, they have a list of people that you can get to make the shirts for you. So if this person doesn't do right, you can go back in and change and attach to another person to where they can sell, create the shirts and ship them for you. Y'all, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. So, um, also, this is my YouTube channel. It is Perspective Vision Solutions LLC. Again, this is another way you can get information from me. I have videos. These are all my videos that I have. And man, it tells you, get ready for the new digital era, financial literacy books for teens. This is another way you could get free information. So also my website. I'm almost done, guys. I promise I am almost done. So you could go to my website and get other free information. Guys, today in today's time, it is so much free information where you don't have to really pay for anything to get your life where you need to get it. YouTube, websites that offer free forms and free insight. Um, my website talks about, give a brief overview of who I am and what I do and why I do it. These are my services. This is what I have set up. So now this is what I do. So Financial Literacy 101, they can do a workshop or webinar, vision board, workshop or webinar, professional development, credit repair workshop or webinar. I don't do the credit repair myself, but I show them how to do it, how to repair their own credit. Home-based business, I'll show you how to set up your home-based business, how to make it legal, how to apply for minority woman-owned to get certified to be a minority woman owned or minority business. If you're a man, yes, you can. If you're a black male, you can certify as a minority owned business. It doesn't have to be woman owned. It could be a minority owned business. And I'm telling you, you would get grants from your city because of that, because they have money set aside every year when they do their budget. They put money aside specifically for small businesses that are minority owned, minority woman owned, and they like to spend money on those businesses. Okay. Um, Personal life coaching. Yes, I also do that. Adulting 101 workshop. This is the one for the young adults, ages 14 to 24. And I work with them, showing them what to do with their check if they're working or if they have allowances, how to set up those savings accounts, how to start investing. Yes, 14-year-olds can invest. That's correct. They can invest. Show them how to create those entities and how to set it up. Because we know financial literacy starts at home and it starts at a young age. So if you teach them how to manage their money now, when they do become an adult, it won't be so hard for them. But if you just let them now spend their money, do whatever they want to do with their money, it's gonna be hard when they become an adult. I'm telling you, it's gonna be rough on them. Because they won't understand the concept of saving and discipline themselves so they can have what they want. They're gonna always look for you to provide it as the parent, okay? I also do speaking engagement. Right now, I am living in North Carolina, so if you would like to book me, just know that I would have to charge for traveling costs and rooming costs. I would have to, charge for hotels and me traveling because I live so far away. But if you are in North Carolina and you would love to book me, um, I would love to come and present at your place of business, your church, your organization, or just around a group of friends. If you want to do a vision board party, or if you want to do a financial literacy party, if you want to do an emergency fund party, whatever it is that you want to do, I'll make it happen. Okay. So reach out to me for that. I also provide personal development workshops and webinars. And then I do one-on-one monthly mentorship, which means that you can book me and we can meet month to month and go over your budget or go over your list of goals that you want to have achieved, and you want to get a game plan as to how you want to achieve those, and you want to create an action map, a timeline of when to do it, and what to do under that. Yeah, I can help you with that as well. So, guys, that's all I have. Again, always make your business resilient and flexible. Go with the flow. Sometimes, if you remain stern and you don't want to change, that's why a lot of businesses a lot of companies go out of business, is because they don't want to be flexible. They don't look at the timeline when they recognize things are changing. Sometimes you have to change with it, okay, in order to stay in business. Know when to reach out for help. I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't ask for assistance, guys. I'm sorry, that's my neighbor's dog. And there's a little girl riding her bike, and she is trying to get to that little girl. But I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't reach out for help. You have to have a team, and that doesn't mean that you have to pay for the help. Like, most of the people that I deal with, I provide service for service. Like, I ask them, what can I do for you if you do this for me? Or I need help with this. I know how to do this. I can help you with that. And typically they be like, yeah, man, you don't pay nobody and you know how to do this. I'll let you do it, and then I show you what I know. Reach out to people. They do. But when you find somebody that, don't want to help you, move on to the next person. Don't get upset. Don't get mad because God may not have placed that person in your midst to help you. It's somebody else on down the line that's there waiting on you to come to them and ask them and get excited because you came to them and asked them to help. So, don't get discouraged. Manage your business, get a timeline as to, what you want to achieve, get a handle on your goals, and grow. Don't remain stagnant. It's okay to grow your business. And when you grow your business, start getting people to assist you. Don't be overwhelmed. That's what I made a mistake at. When I had the bath and body business, I grew so much. I didn't want to let go of my full-time job because it was a great job. And then, I was getting retirement and I loved what I do. I loved helping people, but I should have hired somebody to run the part-time business to go to the vendor events for me. So that way it wouldn't have been so much of it wouldn't have been, so hard for me. I wouldn't have had to spend all my time. All I had to do was hire somebody to go set up at the place for me and then let them sell everything. So I learned that lesson. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's probably a little bit over an hour, but I really appreciate you guys, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you today. I hope this sheds some light on to help you make a decision about your business, um, how to remain resilient, how to remain flexible when things don't go the way that you want it to go, or if you have to pivot your business and change the entity, or if you just have to go, and do it from home, work from home. And it's okay. Okay. You make it as personal as you want. It's your life. You have to be happy with it. Nobody else. Okay. you have to be happy with it at the end of the day. And I love what I do. I love providing and serving because Jesus served us. And I'm a firm believer that the Bible speaks that um 80% of our life should be serving. We should be serving people. And so some type of way, whether you're cooking pies or you're serving food or you're making products or services or whatever it is, we should be serving. Okay. If you need me, reach out. I am available online. You have my phone number. Jessica know where I am to find me. I truly appreciate you guys, and it is a wrap.